Hey, I'm Rachel Sheldrick from the Workshop Whisperer, and I help auto repair shop owners just like you to achieve business success. Welcome to this week's training. We release a new one of these every week, and today we're going to be talking about the top 3 things to remember when you're recruiting for a role in your auto repair shop. Make sure you stay right to the end so that you get the opportunity to download the free resource that goes with this training. So I said today that we're looking at the top 3 things to remember when you're recruiting for your auto repair shop. Now, if you're looking for a technician, you will know the state of the industry that skills and valuable technicians are in short supply. Things may have changed a little just over the last little while due to COVID, with some auto repair shops needing to shed otherwise valuable team members because they just couldn't afford to keep them on, even with JobKeeper in Australia. So there may be some extra talent floating around, and now is a great time to be looking to fill those positions that you just haven't been able to fill with a quality team member. Now, one of the biggest things to remember about recruiting for your auto repair business is that you should always be in recruitment mode, because you never know who is out there looking for a new position, a better deal than what they have now, or a better environment to be working in. So my number 1 tip is always be in recruitment mode. If your eyes are down and you're not looking at what's around, the right person may just walk on by and go to one of your competitors. So always be accepting resumes, be talking to others in the community to see who might be out there. The next thing to remember about recruiting for your auto repair shop is that when you place an ad, the ad isn't necessarily about the job. What you're trying to get out there, what you're trying to sell, is the extra value that you're going to offer this potential new team member if they choose to work for you. And this is particularly important when it's a technician's market, when great technicians are in short supply. So you need to be able to communicate your value to these potential team members, just like we repeatedly talk about you offering your value to your customers so that they will choose you over the competition. So what do I mean? What does that look like when I'm talking about communicating the value that you are prepared to offer this potential new team member? Well, it's about talking about things in the ad like the environment, the culture that you have in your business that you're going to welcome them into. It's about the perks, the training opportunities, the leadership opportunities, the career progression. Don't just write an ad that says you want a light vehicle technician and they must have X, Y, and Z qualifications, because that's boring, it's mundane, it doesn't say anything at all inspiring to somebody that's reading the ad. The great technicians that may be around, that may be on the job seeker sites, they're looking for something that is going to take them further. So make sure you're talking about that in your ad. If you've got a flexible working week, make sure you put that in. If you offer little perks like lunches and laundry, then make sure you put that in the ad as well. The third thing to remember about recruiting is that you should never state your salary or overtime or bonuses or anything like that in the job ad, because then you'll only attract people that are interested in the dollars, and you actually want somebody that's passionate about their job, that wants career progression, that's willing to be a mentor to others, that enjoys leadership and responsibility, not just somebody that's there to clock in and out and get as many dollars as they can and really isn't going to buy into your vision. So we always leave the discussion about money until they're face-to-face with you in the job interview, and even then, as you'll read when you go on to download the guide that's going to be available for you with this video, You should only be asking them to communicate what their expected salary is, and then you go away and you have a think about that. If you do it that way, rather than stating your number first, you'll find quite often that your potential team member's expected salary is actually less than you were thinking you were going to have to pay. So there's 3 little tips on the recruiting side. Once you have them as a team member, then there's negotiating, performance managing, and retaining them with your auto repair shop. And that's what I've prepared for you in the free guide that's going along with this free training. So if you want to click the link that's in the description for this video here on YouTube, then you will be able to have sent straight to your email inbox our guide on how to hire, retain and negotiate with quality talent. So there's about a dozen pages in there. There's templates so that you can write a job ad and to make sure that you don't skip any of the important steps. So making sure that you don't miss out on doing the phone interview. Make sure you don't miss out on doing the reference checks. There's some questions in there that you can ask, which are more than your standard questions. We want you to ask behavioural questions. So we give you some examples of that in there as well. And we give you some tips on how to negotiate when your team member comes to you wanting a pay rise. So I hope you found those 3 tips about recruiting helpful. I know that if you bear them in mind, you'll be much more successful next time you go to hire somebody for your auto repair shop. So make sure you click that link, download that resource. It's completely free, and we'll see you again next week for the next training.